Families have a lot going on. Let Ollie help manage the mental load with new cognitive help supplements for everyone 4 and up, like delicious Lolly Focus Pops or Lolly Mellow Pops for kids. And for parents, try 3 new Brainy Chews to help you focus, chill out, or get energized. Find these cognitive health buddies for the whole fam at ollie.com. That's OLLY.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This episode is brought to you by La Quinta by Wyndham. Your work can take you all over the place, like Texas. You've never been, but it's going to be great because you're staying at La Quinta by Wyndham. Their free Bright Side breakfast will give you energy for the day ahead. And after, you can unwind using their free high-speed Wi-Fi. Tonight, La Quinta. Tomorrow, you shine. Book your stay today at lq.com.
This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 3200, How to Find Joy in Unexpected Places This Summer, by Dr. Kelly Flanagan of drkellyflanagan.com. And I'm Justin Malik, here to help you find a little bit of extra inspiration, motivation, or happiness in your day. And you can hit the subscribe or follow button in your favorite podcast app to get new episodes every single day of the year. And with that, let's get right to another post and start optimizing your life. How to Find Joy in Unexpected Places This Summer, by Dr. Kelly Flanagan of drkellyflanagan.com. On July 1st, 2012, as the minutes ticked toward midnight, my wife and I stood at the edge of the country. We faced east, gazing out over a dark and undulating Atlantic. And we held our breath, because hundreds of miles northward, a vast thundercloud throbbed with orange pulses of energy, and jagged bolts of lightning showered the horizon. From a distance, it was quiet, but violent and powerful and breathtaking. At the same time, the sky above us was star-scattered, and from the south, a full moon bathed the beach in a gentle glow. In one direction, violence and destruction. In the other direction, tranquility and beauty. And us, standing in the middle of it, alone. The beach was empty. On the fluorescently lit boardwalk several hundred yards away, throngs of tourists licked ice cream and ate funnel cake and pushed quarters into arcade games, distracted. They were enjoying the classic holiday weekend. Each year, Americans spend approximately $3 billion celebrating the Independence Day holiday. $3 billion on gas and burgers and soda pop and sparklers. I contribute more than my fair share. But I wonder if all of us are settling. I wonder if we settle for happy things on the boardwalk of life, licking happiness and forsaking joy. Happiness is all about pleasurable circumstances and orchestrated comfort. Happiness is when all the tumblers fall into place and life just clicks. It's sitting on the front porch on a perfect June evening with plenty of money in the bank account. It's the right job coming along at the right time. It's your kid walking down the aisle in a cap and gown with a full ride scholarship, or your daughter walking down the aisle in a completely different kind of gown to take the hand of a guy that you actually like. Happiness is winning lottery tickets and good luck and serendipity and pinch me, I must be dreaming. Happiness is the perfect ice cream cone on the boardwalk with fireworks on the way and a long beach week with cloudless skies ahead of you. Happiness is sweet and it goes down easy, but it is always fleeting because circumstances change. The furnace goes out and the roof springs a leak, and suddenly the financial margin evaporates. Or the new boss is a disaster. Or the kid comes home after a semester at college because the pressure got to him first and the amphetamines got to him next. Happiness is an ice cream cone that melts, leaving you with sticky fingers and a constant hunger for more. But joy is a place inside every circumstance. It's a constant place, and it feels like peace, and it gives hope. And it looks like love, but it is more than all of these things, and words will always fail it. And the place of joy is waiting for us. But there's a catch. It only exists right in the middle of the lightning and the moonlight. In fact, the place of joy in us cannot exist independent of the storms in life, because joy is the peace that comes from looking right into the storm and feeling freedom from it. Joy is the place we stumble upon when we look our deepest pain and greatest fear directly in the eyes, and we refuse to flinch. It's the place we discover when we decide pain and fear aren't going to be the final word. It's a place where we anchor ourselves in something more than the vicissitudes of our material existence. It's a place of freedom inside every situation where we realize the things that are happening to us are losing their power to control us and define us. Joy is not the answer to hardship. Rather, it is the birth of an entirely new way to experience the pain and the fear and the sorrow itself. Joy is lightning and moonlight all at once. Lightning and moonlight. The night after I stood between the lightning and the moonlight, I boarded the paratrooper ride at the Boardwalk Carnival with my oldest son. The paratrooper is a kind of Ferris wheel on steroids, whipping you up and down with legs dangling and feet flying out into the open air. As the ride commenced with a lurch and a growling hum, my son gripped the sticky handlebar with desperate tenacity. Looking straight ahead, he confessed, "Daddy, I'm terrified." As we crested the top of the orbit, I shouted to him, "Put your hands in the air. If you can do this, you can do anything." I'm not sure that's entirely true, but I knew it would feel true to him. And with joyful defiance, my gutsy, lovely son raised his arms above his head and let loose a wild scream, all terror and glory at the same time, violence and beauty all at once. My son stepped into the lightning and the moonlight. He chose his terror and found a joyful freedom there. I think he's glad he didn't sit on the sidelines licking an ice cream cone. Are we ready to risk everything for joy? If we're going to live, really live, we have to choose to stand in the middle of the lightning and the moonlight, because that's where joy is found. That's where we find peace and freedom from the pain and fear in the midst of the pain and fear. And that kind of joy gives birth to meaning and beauty. It'll be more terrifying than ice cream, but it'll be vastly more joyful than funnel cake. What ice cream cones of life are we licking? Where's the dark beach of our lives? Are we tired of the false promise of happy things and ready to step off the boardwalk and go there? Because there will be lightning waiting, but there will also be moonlight. And in the middle of it all, joy. You just listened to the post titled, "How to Find Joy in Unexpected Places This Summer" by Dr. Kelly Flanagan of drkellyflanagan.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Look, Bumble knows you're exhausted by dating. All the must not take yourself too seriously and 6'1" since that matters. And what do I even say other than hey? Well, that's why they're introducing an all-new Bumble with exciting features to make compatibility easier, starting the chat better, and dating safer. They've changed, so you don't have to. Download the new Bumble now.
Thank you to Dr. Kelly. I'm going to repeat a part of this that I liked. He said, "Joy is the place we stumble upon when we look our deepest pain and greatest fear directly in the eyes and we refuse to flinch. It's the place we discover when we decide pain and fear aren't going to be the final word. It's the place where we anchor ourselves in something more than the vicissitudes of our material existence. It's a place of freedom inside every situation where we realize the things that are happening to us are losing their power to control us and define us." And that reminds me of something I heard when learning about transcendental meditation. It's a different kind of meditating. There are many, and each has its benefits. When I was learning about that, I heard an analogy that I liked. Our minds are a bit like the ocean, and that's why I was reminded of it, because Jay started this post talking about the tumultuous Atlantic Ocean. So on the surface, it can be calm, but it can also be rough and stormy. But if you go down deeper, the deeper you go in the ocean and our minds, the calmer it is, no matter how chaotic the surface. And I think that's what Jay was saying, and I agree. In any situation, there is a sort of base that's accessible, a base of serenity. That doesn't mean we should ignore chaotic times or run away from it, but just knowing that there is this anchor underneath can help. So thank you to Jay for this one. Thank you, as always, for continuing to listen. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.